What's up, everybody out there? Spuddy Eddie and your boys coming to you from the Marion baseball or softball field, whichever you prefer. I played baseball here back in the 90s. My daughter-in-law Kenzie played softball up at that field. This is a 9-mile toss, and this is going to be the first toss for the Aranya boys team. I've decided not to baby this team. They've been routing for 45 minutes to an hour. Just absolutely going every day, just tearing out of the loft, disappearing for like I said, 45 minutes to like an hour. And then we give them like all day out, so they're not only like doing that whenever they first come out, but during the day they also disappear for half an hour, 45 minutes at a time. So instead of babying these guys like I normally would, I would give them a field test to get everybody up flying. I would do a 1-mile toss, a 5-mile toss, and then I'd be here at Marion doing the 9-mile toss before I jump them to 30 miles. This team is just doing so well. So I have such a big team. I only want 45 pigeons, so this is going to be tough love. I am not going to be crate tossing because we don't do that. I'm going to let these up since it's their first toss. I'm going to put them up 10 at a time. Since it's only a 9 miles for their first toss. Let's see what happens. I mean, it is not a beautiful sunny day. It is a little bit overcast, which is okay because hey, they're going to have to fly in everything. And we'll just keep our fingers crossed and hopefully everything turns out all right. Let's let this first group up. Good luck on your boys' team. Woo. They're wasting no time. Headed south. All right. So the key in our loft to getting our birds up and flying like at a young age is, feeding. Feeding is key with your young birds. A young bird only needs like an ounce a day of feed. That's all they need. They don't need any more. They're just a pigeon. They're little. They're small. So think about it this way. An athlete, to keep his body in shape in order to perform, only puts in his body what he needs. Only things that are going to help his body. You got to think about that with your pigeons. If you overfeed your pigeons, they're going to get fat. And if you're fat, you don't want to go out and fly. You don't want to do anything. You're just going to want to lay around, pick around, and pretty much be lazy. So the most important thing about getting your young birds up and going early is not only feeding them properly, not overfeeding, but the grains that you give them are important. If you give them like certain grains that aren't gonna I don't know. There's a lot of things that I cut out, and I add a lot of little seeds. Little energy seeds. Let's see. Get you out of here. Oh, calm down. Let's get this one. I'm gonna call him Phantom White. Since he's a snow white, what he actually is he's just a phantom. Love this pigeon. Phantom 314 Queen Owl Snow White Cavendish. Man, these things, I hope you come back, buddy. I know your brother will. I'm not too sure about the youngest one, but I know the oldest one's flying like crazy. But yeah, I got to get these guys caught up. Right now, Dad's birds have been 60 miles like 5 times. So I want to get these guys caught up because before I take Dad's team on their 80 miles and then get them to Newmarket, I want to get these guys caught up. So we're going to fast track these guys. These guys are going to do a 9-mile toss today, and then I'm going to probably jump them to, I don't know. I'm not going to jump them to 30. I'm going to probably jump them to 20, 25. You know, it depends on how well they come. They should be pretty good. That first group's already out of here. They gone. And we're going to let these guys up in about 13 seconds. Like, let them up like 4 to 5 minutes apart. That way they get separation. Because even though I think that group's gone, you never know. They could be hanging around hovering somewhere. You never know. I don't think they are, but I don't have eyes in the sky. All right, guys. Good luck. No failures to launch. That's because right now my dad has these guys fed perfectly. I mean, my dad has the feeding down so well that whenever you like blow the whistle, these guys are eating the trap. They're going directly in. They're not messing around. And whenever he's done feeding, there's not a grain left in the tray. And I know a lot of people that, like, if they would feed and they'd go back in and see there's no grains left in the tray, they might go and get some more feed and give it to them, but that is not, you do not want to do that. A pigeon's going to eat what it wants and everything. But some pigeons, if you keep on giving them feed, they're just going to keep on eating. They're just like, you keep on putting them in front of, put the feed in front of them, they're going to keep on eating. All right, I'm going to get one more group ready, and then we're going to call this a video, because I just wanted to get their first toss, you know. And then, of course, I'll go and I'll do a head count, and I'll let you know how many of what. There's 70. There's 70. I was only supposed to have 45. And there's 70 here because my dad has so many awesome pigeons. I wanted one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, 2 of these. I was only supposed to have 45 and I got 70, so I got to drop some. But I want to let the crate do it. I want to let the crate decide who, let them decide who drops. Let the crate determine it. Because the good ones, you won't drop them. It'll take like fog or like a smash or something to drop them. Gotta make sure I get my count right. Ooh, don't want to hurt your wing. Stop it. See, I love the ones that don't like to be handled and stuff. Woo! Time Machine Sharky, Wolverine. These things are going to be nasty. We're going to be talking about Time Machine Sharky, Wolverines all year long, guys. Especially whenever we get to them 300s and 350s. You're going to hear it, because that's the stuff that does it. Come here. Come here, pretty. And the reason why I got 70 instead of 45 is because I added all of these beautiful mealies. The boys wanted color, so I had to add these beautiful mealies, and these mealies fly. Oh, it's a beautiful animal mealie. Oh, I love it. It's a tenere. It's a tenere. Holy cow, love it. That means we'll be able to send it at least 300, 350. 2, 4, 6. I took too many out. Oh, let me borrow one from here. Oh, let me grab the white-headed one. Oh, no, let me grab Red Bull. I hope to God Red Bull comes back. This is Red Bull. Red Bull. I hope Red Bull comes back. Because he's a tenere too. And I put him onto Line bred 314, crossed him. Hope you come back, buddy. You're one of my favorites. At least to look at. My favorite ones are gonna be the ones that I see their tails go through the trap on race day. They should always be your favorites, especially the first three. All right, you guys ready? All right, I'm gonna let these go, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We got the Grizz, we got the Red Bull. This one is Snow White. Let's go, you guys ready? Good luck to you. Hope you make it, Red Bull. There they go. There they go. All right. Okay, so there was at least the first three groups. Like I said, I'll wrap this up because I gotta send my dad a text and let him know what time I let him out, because he's the lucky one. He's at home. He gets to sit and watch them come in while I sit here and break them up and let them out. But that's awesome. Well, I still got a lot of birds to release. I hope everyone out there is having a great week. Either way, go out there, do something good for someone, and the good will come back to you. Slides out.